Is Yoshi a rapper?
Yes.
Yeah, Michelle likes the rappers.
Justice for Stupid. Add it to the set list. Do more performances, please. We want more. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is everybody's favorite Nuna, Michelle, and we are back with a very special guest on a very special day. We're going to be doing a very special video today. But this is my husband, Matthew TRYBA. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Matthew TRYBA. I'm a producer, songwriter, and engineer, and I've worked on a lot of major label records that you probably heard of, Counting Stars, One Republic, Taylor Swift, Ariana Grande, a little bit of Adele, and I love making pop music, and I'm excited to dive into more treasure.
Nice. Something we haven't really talked about, you actually have some songs that have been in some major movie and TV as well.
Yeah, a couple of film trailers. We had Fast and Furious 10, a song that I wrote with two other people as for an advertisements for the trailers. It was really exciting to get that. It's really cool to see your work on screen. And then has some on the CW, on Showtime, The L Word, a few more in CW, a lot of TV stuff, and that's a fun fish to catch.
Very, very, very exciting. And we love to see it too. Sometimes we'll get with the family and we'll like tune into the TV shows and we'll watch, and you never know when the song's gonna pop up, so we'll just be watching and listening. But it's super, super fun. All right, so as promised, today's a very special day because not only is my ultimate bias, my husband here, but we are going to be watching Treasure's T.M.I. episode 40, Stupid YOSHI directing behind the scenes. And as we all know, if you're not new to this channel, YOSHI is my bias in Treasure, so I'm super excited for Matt to finally be watching this behind, and then we're going to be watching a live performance of the Japanese version. You all have been asking for this episode for forever, so sorry it's taken so long. As you can imagine, Matthew's a very hard guy to pin down schedule-wise, and if you watch any of these behinds, you know that music gets made at any time of day 24/7, so he's got a very odd schedule.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not on regular 9 to 5, but also fortunately.
So thank you all for your patience. I've personally been looking forward to this because we're going to get to see YOSHI working in the studio on a song that he wrote the lyrics and he composed the music for, which is super, super exciting. Hyunsuk and Haruto also contributed to writing lyrics on this one as well. All right, so since today we are watching another behind the scenes in the studio, what can we ask Matthew about today? What is your favorite part of the process of making music?
I think it's when you finally get over the hump of the struggle. And maybe that hump is early. Maybe you just have a song that just flows out, and that's great. Those are rare babies, but when they come, it's great. But when it finally starts to sound like a polished record, you've been fighting and struggling and finding the right drum sounds and doing vocal take after vocal take and piecing it all together, and you hit this moment where the energy is coming out and you're just like, wow, like we made that from silence, nothing, painting on, I think of it as 4 dimensions because there's like the stereo field and then time, and we took a bunch of air and turned it into something that's impactful, and I think that's really cool.
Oh, very nice. Cool. Well, without much further ado, we are going to get into watching the episode. Again, it is T.M.I. episode 40. The song is called Stupid. This is YOSHI directing behind the scenes. You ready?
Ready.
I'm ready. I'm always ready. This video dropped in September of 2023, and this song was part of their second full album, Reboot. Previously, we watched episode 39, which was Junkyu directing behind for Bomb and Move. So now it's YOSHI's turn. His song is Stupid.
안녕하세요.
That's
트레저
YOSHI.
Hi, Yoshi.
이번에 리부트에
One thing I forgot. I think we finally figured out how to make the captions bigger on the original video. Thank you to those of you who pointed out in the comments, and someone was even kind enough to kind of give us a little step-by-step, so thank you for that. I hope this is big enough. Always open to feedback. Please let us know, but I'm hoping that this is big enough for everyone now,
hopefully.
and that you can see it and that it's not getting cut off. So hopefully we ticked off those boxes and you can see it better. But that's all. Keep going.
앨범에 실리게 된 멍청이라는
I love his pink hair.
비하인드를 보여드리려고 작업실에 왔습니다. 이제 작업실이
Oh, the production room.
This is his studio.
How cool. Yeah. You know, it's funny, like they get to, like even there, all the colors, they get to add a lot more of their flair and personality, which is cool. Because, I mean, they did a pretty good job of decorating the other studios, but they still feel, like the main studio still feels a little corporate.
Sure, sure.
I was watching a behind the scenes tour of Sweetwater Studio in Indiana. It just felt so corporate. It was all very nice, but corporate, and like
Sure.
you don't really want that when you're making music. So it's nice that, I mean, I don't know who colors all
He
the
said,
piano
I
keys.
painted the keyboard in rainbow colors.
Yeah, it's very
Isn't it
cute. Yeah, I hope you can see it just like coming off on your fingers, and then you scratch your face and you're colored. You can
I
see
mean,
it's
it's
already
well
scratched up.
loved. It's well worn for sure. You
Yeah.
can tell he plays that a lot.
We can almost guess what keys he plays in by those scratch marks. But it's cool that they get these spaces to make their own personality, because you got to make it yours.
Absolutely. Very colorful, just like
Yeah.
Yoshi. He likes to make his own jewelry and stuff too.
Oh, cool.
으로 칠했는데 귀엽죠? 제가 멍청이라는 노래를 신나는
You know that Yoshi character in the back. I have
Do
it
I?
on. I have the keychain on my bag all the time.
Oh, okay.
I like
Is
that
that
he has
his
this character. Yeah.
character? Okay.
That's his Line Friends
It's
character.
all coming
yeah.
together. That and
He's got a
Shooky.
record back there.
That's probably Kendrick Lamar, is who I think. I can't tell.
근데 슬픈
Is Yoshi a rapper?
노래가
Yes.
Yeah,
단체곡으로
Michelle likes the
있었으면
rappers.
좋겠다고 생각을 했어요. 제 개인적으로 뭔가 좀 감동적인 곡을 좀 만들고 싶어서 멍청이라는 노래를 만들게 됐는데 이렇게 코드를
Alright, is there
만들었어요.
chord progression? Oh, wait, let's go back. Let's figure out what key we're in.
만들게 됐는데 이렇게 코드를
We are in B flat, E flat. We're in No, sorry, I can't figure it out in real time. Because B flat is the fifth of F, but E flat would be, unless it's a flat 7. I think we're in F, but he's using some non-diatonic chords, so there could be an interesting chord progression in this. It's not just straightforward.
I think he'll play a little bit of two, so maybe
Okay.
that'll help.
만들었었어요.
Oh, that's funny, babe. His MIDI piano is the same one I have down here. The key station from
I have a type.
Arturia.
I have a
Yeah.
type.
사실
I just
제목이
didn't color
멍청이가
mine.
아니었어요. 그때라는 제목이었어요. 나는 그때 바보였다. 나는 널 떠나게 해서 진짜 바보였다. 그런 노래를 한번 써볼까 이렇게 했었어요.
As a producer, you have just folders and folders of just random files like that. His is called recording.mp3 or rec.mp3. You have so much stuff that's loose, then hopefully you can piece together into something.
저는 처음으로 제가 디렉팅하고 잘할 수 있겠지? 잘할 수 있어.
Back in the big studio.
Yeah. See what I mean? It's a little more sterile.
딜렉 마무리할 수 있도록 열심히 하겠습니다.
안녕하세요. 스톱베이
Young?
녹음하러 왔습니다.
Something I've noticed is at least in these, they always show Do-young recording first.
Oh, really?
He's first a lot in our videos, yeah.
Huh.
I wonder if that's the actual order in which they record, but I don't know. It's just a pattern I've noticed.
Maybe he's the most on time. I don't know.
Maybe someone tell us in the comments.
이 노래를 듣고 있으면은 마음이 따뜻해지고 눈물이 납니다. 여러분들의 울음을 터뜨릴 수 있도록 녹음을 잘 해볼게요. 파이팅!
내가 수많은 시간 살아도 또 다시 한 번은
내가 수많은 시간 살아도 그러니까 좀 찍었으면 좋겠어. 도를 약해지는 느낌이 있어서.
아, 네. 계속 에너지를 끌고 가게. 네, 형.
오케이.
오케이.
내가 수많은 시간 살아도 또 다시 한 번은
That's kind of a hard line to sing. It's jumping around a bit. So they're probably trying to get really accurate on the notes of that line.
이런 느낌이야.
내가 수많은 시간 살아도 또 다시 한 번은
See how he's moving his arm? That's like a really common thing to help just relax a little bit. You talk about when I talk, I always raise my arm. But I've worked with a singer once, and they were kind of nervous. I had them just hold their tea mug while they sang takes, and it just having something tactile or doing a move can just help take your brain off of being overly hyper focused on your vocal cords.
Okay, interesting. There's a member of 17, my bias, Jongin, who famously carries like a toy sword or like a plastic fork or knife, just like has something in his hands all the time.
Yeah,
I think it's like, like a soothing mechanism.
Yeah, it's like a comfort thing.
Interesting.
Pacify. We all have
No,
them.
truly, yeah. In a way, it does pacify you.
Yeah.
형 어때?
전 좋은 것 같습니다. 형 좋으면 다 좋아요.
오케이. 수고했어 도야.
잘했어.
잘했어.
예. 요시 형 너무 잘 이끌어줘가지고 녹음을 잘 마무리한 것 같아요. 요시 형, I love you. Bye bye.
안녕하세요. 이틀차 녹음하러 왔는데요. 잘 디렉할 수 있도록 열심히 노력하겠습니다. 파이팅.
잘 되길 기원하며 펀치 한번 하겠습니다.
There's Jungwon, the maknae.
잘 들어.
나타나지 않은 사라지지 않
나타나지 않을 이거 말고 나타나지 약간 이런 거 있잖아요.
나타나지 않은
그런 느낌 그런.
오케이. 나타 이쪽으로 가볼게요.
내 시간 살아도 난 다시 한 번은 나타나지 않은
Oh, so you see what he did? He went lata lata. I call that getting the bike pedals going. So he just started early because you need to get your vocal cords moving, and then they're just gonna cut that part out. And that's a trick to kind of, because usually when you just come in cold, it can be, I don't know, you just will stumble. That's why I said like you gotta like push off and get the bike pedals going, and then they'll chop that off, and then you jump into it. And he did it well. And he did it well in a way because he was doing it the exact way he was gonna sing it. And sometimes when I explain that concept to people, they kind of half sing it. I'm like, no, sing it the way you're gonna sing it.
Yeah, because to your point, you can just cut it out later.
Yeah, and they'll just go lata lata lata, you know.
Yeah,
But he did it exactly how he was gonna sing it, so that was good.
한 번은 나타나지 않은 사라지지 않
오 좋아.
나타나지 않은 사라지지 않은 나에게 그런 사랑이었는데.
That was good. We're hearing the camera mic too, so I don't think we're hearing any auto tune or anything on them.
Yeah, I think he sounds fantastic in this
Yeah.
song. I love that note. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
이런 느낌으로.
이런 느낌이야. 좋아.
이런 느낌.
나에게 그런 사랑이었는데.
수고했다잉.
감사합니다.
날아가는
오케이.
나이.
에이.
날아가는 뒷모습이 눈부시도록
They're all doing something different with their hands.
Oh yeah.
It was, they all their things cool.
흐르는 눈물이 말의 끝을 다 영원해.
ハルトこれ영원히とかあるやん。あれさ겹쳤으면 상관없어야からさ끝이란 다 영원히って伸ばしてもいいよ。
오케이 오케이.
흐르는 눈물이 말의 끝을 다 영원해. 흐르는 눈물이 말의 끝을 다 영원해.
오스카레.
요시 씨 뭐부터 할까요?
그냥 형 스타일대로 하면 될 것 같아.
오케이. 제발 고이지 마라 눈물아 정신 차려라 가슴아 내가 놓친 건 변하지 않아 그래 내일은 날 떠나 멀리 날아가.
오.
오케이.
이런 느낌이에요.
오케이. 제발 고이지 마라 눈물아 정신 차려라 가슴아 내가 놓친 건 변하지 않아 그래 내일은 날 떠나 멀리 날아가.
He's doing what his headphone pushes his ear forward, and that's a trick I'll use. Because if you cup your ear, if you push it forward, you can kind of hear yourself a little better. And so he's doing the trick where you take one off so you can hear yourself in the room, and then you just kind of push it forward just a little bit with the headphones so you can hear yourself a little better.
Interesting.
So I
I
think
would
it's
have never thought of that.
Yeah, it's a sign of someone who's been recording a fair amount.
Hyunsuk is one of the longest standing trainees, like pre-debut. He was
Okay.
with YG for, gosh, someone in the comments is definitely going to tell me, but he was with the company for a really long time and then competed in a like survival show, I guess is the best way to put it, like where they're putting together a group called Mix 9, and then he was also in Treasure Box, which was the competition that put Treasure together. So Hyunsuk has been around the company for a long time. And you saw him in the Baby Monster video that we did, because he writes for a bit for that group as well, and like contributes to the rap and the writing and stuff like that.
That's good. Good to be diverse.
좋아요?
네, 좋아요, 형.
요시 좋아요?
네.
그러면 됐습니다. 제발 고심 많은 눈물아 정신 차려라 가슴아 내가 놓친 건 변하지 않아 내게는 날 떠나 멀리 날아가는
역시 우리 래퍼들 믿음이 있어.
Yoshi hype.
No, that's good. That's good. Like, that's a good part of being a good. They're saying director. I would say vocal producer. Same thing, different words. That you need to know when to not do stuff. When to let the artist just be the artist and let them do their thing, and then see if that does anything. Because sometimes the best thing you can do is nothing, and that's hard to know to do that.
Yeah.
So that's good work for him, for Yoshi.
Nice.
네, 좋은 잘.
아니요 잘하고 있어요
스트레이트 치겠습니다.
Yoshi's third hair color of the video, I think. There's Jihoon.
So maybe not 3 days in a row.
I'm so stupid 온 세상이 다 흑백이 돼버린 듯해 No way 다른 사랑하고 날 욕해도 좋아요 내 곁에 다시 네가 돌아오기만 한다면
괜찮은데? 그래? 나 이거 써도 돼.
근데 하자마자 쓰는 거는 조금 그러니까.
오케이.
Stupid I'm so stupid 온 세상이 다 흑백이 돼버린 듯해 No way 다른
까지.
그 흑백 거기 배가 약간 너무 들어간 것 같아서.
아 그래?
흑백이 돼버린 듯 이렇게
그거.
너무 악 소리 안 나게 백에서.
응.
Yeah.
Stupid I'm so stupid 온 세상이 다 흑백이 돼버린 듯해 No way 다른 사람
이 정도.
이런 느낌 좋아.
No way
Yeah, it almost has like a 2009 rock vocal delivery there, like Fall Out Boy or Green Day, you know, that era.
You're saying Jihoon vocally?
Yeah, when in this particular take, when he's saying "No Way," it's kind of doing that, like mid 2000s punk rock thing. Yeah.
Love that.
다른 사랑하고 날 욕해도 좋아요 내 곁에 다시 네가 돌아오기만 한다면
너무 좋아.
그래?
만족해.
Stupid I'm so stupid 온 세상이 다 흑백이 돼버린 듯해 No
They're using the same mic stand we ever hear. You can't see it, but we have the same mic stand.
That's
It's a good
funny.
mic stand.
way 다른 사랑하고 날 욕해도 좋아요 내 곁에 다시 네가 돌아오기만 한다면
제가 작사 작곡을
I
혼자
like the
하고
pink.
한 게 처음이다 보니까 되게 엄청 책임감이 크게 있었던 것 같고 되게 불안했었는데 다 좋아해 주시고 챌린지도 하면서 트레저 몰랐던 사람들까지 이 노래 좋다 해주는 거 보면
That's good. That's a good sign when other people who don't know you yet like your song.
Yeah.
That's very satisfying as a musician when people who you don't know and aren't connected to you hear your song and they go, "Yeah, I like this." That it feels very vindicating. You're like, all this hard work, it paid off, because the song could stand on its own and reach out to new people, which is cool.
그랬죠 진짜 또 다음에 새로운 멋진 앨범으로 여러분들 찾아뵐 수 있으면 좋겠네요. 제 노래로 평소에 무대하고 무대 밑에서는 되게 귀엽게 하는 요시만 두 개 보여줬었다면 진지하게 일하는 요시도 요시 멍청이 비하인드 팬이었습니다. 고마워요. 잘 봐줘서 예쁘게 봐주세요.
Good work.
Yay. So that was the behind of the making of the song Stupid. What do you think so far? And then we're going to watch a live performance.
I like the melodies. They all seem to have good rhythm, so I think it's going to be a rhythmically interesting song. And they were all pretty tight when they recorded, so that's good. That's going to make producing it easier. I'm excited to see.
For me, it was really interesting to see, like I said, Yoshi had 3 different hair colors in the 3 different days that they showed. It shows how long it can take for some of these things to be done. They're so busy with all of their schedules. I'm sure this was done in between other schedules too, so it took a while.
Yeah, or sometimes like somebody's sick.
Yeah,
and
sure.
or the vocals just not there, or allergies. Every spring, it always happens.
Yeah. I guess technically he had 4 different hair colors if we count the pink.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to hop into watching a performance live of the Japanese version of the song. I had such a hard time finding versions of this song to show Matthew. There was a track video, which technically if we wanted to listen to the full production, the track video makes the most sense, but there wasn't a lot of like movement or choreo or anything like that. And I also want Matthew to get an idea of the live vocals of the members a bit more, since that's what you all have been asking me to do. So that's what we're going with today to show Matthew the full song. So it's going to be a live performance version. All right, you ready?
Let's do it. I like that move. That's fun.
君と渡るのこないだけふと思い出してさ Oh yeah 幸せだった二人も瞬時に倍思考中な俺のせいで変わっていた態度いっそのこと許してと言っても振り向かずに
That's your guys talking.
季節めくろとももう二度とは現れない消えやしないそんな恋だったのにさこんな俺は相当バカなやつで記憶から消そうと君を憎んで Baby 君がこぼした涙拭って強く抱きしめてやればよかったな Stupid I'm so stupid 恋を失ってこんな辛いなんて No way 他の男とバカにすりゃいいさいつかまた君が帰ってくれんなら Yeah ちょ待ってくれよ涙聞かせてもまた手放すべきなら思い出を飛べんぼ
Did
That's
you hear they
funny.
kept in that that Hansik did in the recording studio? Did you hear
Oh
it?
no, yeah, that's
Here, I'll go
funny.
back.
Yeah,
There's also some cool whistling stuff going on
yeah,
here.
that's funny.
聞かせてもまた手放すべきなら思い出を飛べんぼの彼方へ消えゆく君の背中を見て自分に聞かせる終わっただと育児の季節
That famously happened in Justin Timberlake's song "Sexy Back." Because
What?
the story is Justin Timberlake, they didn't have the hook yet, and Justin just got on the mic and he just started vibing. He goes, "I'm bringing sexy back," and then Timbaland just went, "Yeah." In the background, and that's what you hear. He was just
Yeah.
like, "Woo!" Like that's the thing.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
So similar kind of thing.
That's what
like
makes
that.
it so fun.
Yeah.
That's like the part.
Yeah, you gotta let room.
Hyunsuk is so good at ad-libbing too, whether it's like in the
Yeah.
studio or just like live on stage. You can always catch him ad-libbing to something, and it just makes it sound like that much more like fun and adds that much more to the song, which I love.
Quincy Jones, who he produced Thriller for Michael Jackson. He's an iconic producer. He always said you need to make sure to leave room for God in the
Oh,
studio.
yeah.
And I think that's my interpretation of what he means. Is like allow room for accidents, for fun.
Those organic moments.
Yeah, for it to not be surgically clinical and to, because like the energy is in the, I don't know, the unplanned and like the rough and the, I don't know, like the not perfect. If everything's perfect, it's boring.
こんな俺は相当バカなやつで記憶から消そうと君を憎んで Baby 君がこぼした涙拭って強く抱きしめてやればよかったな Stupid I'm so stupid 恋を失ってこんな辛いなんて No way 他の男とバカにすりゃいいさいつかまた君が帰ってこれんだな
Nice. Yeah.
All right. So that was Stupid by Yoshi and Treasure.
Cool. Yeah, it was fun.
The live performance.
Yeah. They did a good job. I think I heard about 40% backing track, but I wish that was less because you could tell when you sing along with something in unison, if you're off, you can really hear it. And they weren't off. They were singing it well and in tune and in time. So that's good. So I'm like, come on, guys, like let them
fly.
Let them fly a little bit.
Famously, Treasure is incredible live. Thank you all for your suggestions in the comments. There are some live performances that we are definitely going to be watching. So keep dropping those suggestions, but I have a couple things queued up for Matthew to watch that are just live performances for him to react to rather than some behind the scenes, because you all want to see his reaction to it. I want to see his reaction to it, so we'll have some live performances. I think it's actually called like It's Live as the program or something like that. So we will be doing that, I promise. Well, like I said, it was hard to find performances of Stupid. Justice for Stupid. Add it to the set list. Do more performances, please. We want more.
Yeah, and take out the backing track. Let them just be.
Yeah.
They can do it.
What else?
Yeah, again, the rhythm was really solid. I like the melodies. I think it's well written for a pop song. Yeah, I mean, I can see that being fun live for the audience.
They didn't do it at the concert.
Oh, really?
I wish they did. They did 2 rap unit songs, which were incredible, but I haven't seen this one live yet.
The choreo felt fun. Not too flashy, but just like they're having a good time, and then allowed them to keep their vocals forward and sung well.
Yeah.
So.
Awesome. Well, that makes me very proud. Yoshi girl right here. So thank you again for the suggestions. Thank you so much for your patience. I know you all have been waiting and wanting this one for a very long time. So I hope you enjoyed. Keep dropping your suggestions down in the comments. There's lots more to have Matthew back for, so trust he'll be back very, very soon. And as always, stay on Treasure. Future Michelle here. Just letting you all know that Matthew went upstairs after that last recording and he is singing the song. So I think that is a win for all of us. I think he liked it.